Well, Matthew, in True Detective, you taught the world that time is a flat circle. But I hope you have another important flat circle on hand, a coaster, because I want you to spill the McConaughey tea and give me some details from your new book. Your book is filled with bumper stickers, lyrics, one-liners, quick quotes. What is one quote you've heard that you've been most impacted by, and why?
Been quite a few. I think one of them though is from a good friend of mine's great-great-grandfather. And my friend went to him when he was 92 years old and said, "Papa, what's the best advice you can give me?" And he said, "I've had thousands of crises in my life, and most of them never happened."
Ooh, Grandpa.
It'll keep you from making up false drama, because the real drama will come.
Okay, you came up with your iconic all right line from Dazed and Confused. Was there anything else you were workshopping? Did we almost have a different quote?
I wasn't workshopping anything. I was just fortunate enough to get invited into scenes that I was not previously written in. And Richard Linklater, the director, and that cast would just lob me lines and ask me questions in the middle of the scene, and I was just being Wooderson. You know, Wooderson had a great line that was written. And Natalie will know about this. Sometimes you get a classic line written, and it can be a launch pad line into the life of the character you're playing. And for Wooderson, that's what I love about those high school girls. I get older, but they stay the same age. That line, there's an encyclopedia on that person who believes that.
Right. You wrote that you didn't prepare a speech for the Oscars because you thought it was bad karma. How do you think the speech would have been different if you wrote it beforehand?
It would have been similar, but it wouldn't have been as real, because I was coming off the cuff speaking from my heart at that moment. So if I'd have written it, you know, maybe I would have said the same thing, but it would have been more rote. It wouldn't have been probably as emotional for me or resonated as well with the audience.
You first realized you were famous after being recognized in a deli while ordering your go-to sandwich. What is the craziest, I can't believe this is my life moment that you had when you first found fame?
On the fame, I remember being at, I think it was Gelson's, and I was in the checkout counter with my groceries. And I looked over at the checkout counter, and there were two magazine covers facing me, and I was on the cover of both magazines. And I remember going, "What?" And then I remember going, "Well, I think I'll buy two of each." That was a real example of the world becoming a mirror in a completely new and odd way.
Wow. In your book, you refer to a top studio executive as Mr. Bad Karma after he wrote you a note saying you'd get bad karma for shaving your head before filming Reign of Fire. Did you ever work with Mr. Bad Karma again, and did you send him a copy of your book?
I have not worked with Mr. Bad Karma again. I do respect, and he and I are still friends. We still actually stay in somewhat of contact and are happy to see each other when we do. But yes, I've not worked with him, but I've remained friends with him. And I did not send him a copy of the book, but I do know that when he reads it, he's going to go, "Oh, McConaughey was calling me out, but thank you, he did not use my name."